you're seeing this, then that means maybe it's your time to go to college. I'm just putting this video out there, and if you see it, seriously, maybe you're meant to see it. So let's just get into it, the video. Okay, so basically, I went to college right when I graduated high school, and I was really stressed out. I was like, I don't know what to pick, but I'm just gonna pick business. I thought about being an art teacher, but my art teacher told me not to do it. He said, you won't make enough money, just go to school for business. So I listened. I was like, oh, he's an actual art teacher. You're supposed to take advice from people that actually do the things. So I did. Then la-di-da-di-da. Went to school for business for 6 months. I hated it. It was so hard. It was so overwhelming. I moved to a different city to do it, so I had to pay for rent too. My mom helped me, but I still didn't have enough money to, I just couldn't. It was just too much going on. I would have had to get a job, then schoolwork all the other days. I had a boyfriend. I lived in a different city. I would have had no free time. It would have been terrible. So I was like, I don't like this. And I am the person that never gives up on stuff. But I did. I was like, I'm dropping out because I hate this. And it didn't feel worth it. So I worked at Walmart for a year, not knowing what I wanted to do. I kept hearing my coworkers saying, oh, I have to go back to school after summer break. Well, I was like, dang, what am I going to do? Just work at Walmart? So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to school for aesthetics because I've already talked about it before, and start a business in that because that schooling is a year. So I went to school at a technical college for aesthetics, and I started business, facials, lashes, brows. It all worked out perfectly, like it was aligned. Then now I have my own suite, and I just can't get the thought of being an art teacher out of my head. I would think about it all the time. I would hear people talk about they're in college because all my friends are in college, and I don't feel fulfilled just doing what I do, like lashes, brows, facials. I've never been the type to even get those services done, so it's like that's not something that I'm like really obsessed with, you know. But it was just business that I wanted to do, so like I only started that strictly because of business reasons, not because I liked the field, you know. Talk to people, be like, yeah, I want to, if I went to school, I don't know what I would even go to school for except the art teacher, but I'm not going to school to be an art teacher. That takes 4 years, and on top of that, it's really hard, and on top of that, you don't get paid a lot, so why would I go to school that long just to get paid like the same amount I get paid now almost? So I'm like, I don't know. But then I was like, one day I woke up after literally like 2-3 years of me thinking like this, and I was like, I'm just gonna try it. I heard people tell me the school around my county isn't that hard. My camera went out, but basically I was just saying I love my college over here. I'm so happy I went there, and the whole moral of the story is, oh, I changed my outfit too. The whole moral of the story is that I feel like once you just follow your heart, like if you've been thinking about something, like I've been telling people for years, I would be an art teacher, but I just don't want to go to school that long. That's not the reason I want to be art teacher. What do I actually want to do for all these freaking years I'm going to be here? If I'm alive until like 85 and I'm just sitting here doing a job I don't like this whole time, I know I'm going to retire, but like still, you have all these jobs. I think people retire at 55 depending on your job. I'm pretty sure these next 40 years I'm trying to do something I enjoy. I don't care as much about so much money, which I mean it's hard to let go of that if that's what, you know, our society wants, and that's what you get told, like, oh, you're not gonna make enough money. I've heard multiple people telling me that, oh, you're not gonna make enough money. So am I supposed to just be like, okay, I'm just getting off subject, but basically I'm just trying to tell you, if you saw this video, I feel like it's a sign for you to go to college and follow your heart and the career that you've been wanting to do for years. Like if you've been thinking about it, it sounds fun. Maybe look up the pros and cons about it, about people that actually are like the career you want to do, and just do it. Just try it. If you don't like it, just drop out. Just go for 1 semester and drop out. That's what my mindset was. I was like, I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna drop out if it's too hard. And I was thinking it might be too hard, but I tried it. I just got done with my last class yesterday, and guess what? It wasn't hard to me at all. It's the new age. We have computers and stuff now too, so that can help you. Not saying you should cheat, but I'm just saying like you can look up stuff and you can research stuff, and it's way easier than back in the day when you had to go like to the library and have to do that. But yeah, it's actually not hard. It might depend on your university too, so like this university is easier to me, but yeah, I just feel like you should just go for it. If you want to do it, go for any of your dreams, even if it's not college. Just go for whatever you want to do. If it's like a certificate, if it's community college, if it's just like a training, go do it. Just go do it. And I feel like you're gonna be happy because like why not? And it's your life, and we're gonna die one day, so go and enjoy these next 40 years or however old you are, even if it's like your next 20 years, even if you only have 10 years till you retire and you don't like your job, quit that job, do a little certificate in what you want to do and do it. And another thing is, if you can't get like Pell Grant, Hope Scholarship, if you start and you make like B and above, you'll start getting Hope Scholarship. Like if you have a single parent, it'll pay for all of it. Like I have a single mom, it'll pay for all of your college. And then on top of that, you get Hope Scholarship. And then also you can get like other scholarships, like apply for scholarships on like websites and like just really give them your story, like be very emotional in your story, like when you're submitting the essays, and you have a way higher chance. And then also on top of that, you can get loans. If that's your last option, just get a freaking loan. Like my sister, she works in the hospital, she works with people that make probably a whole bunch of money that probably had to get loans. They said just get a loan because one of her friends is debating college. She's like, I can't go, it costs too much money. They're literally like, okay, just go and get a loan. You're gonna get the job you like, you're gonna enjoy your life, all you're gonna have to do is pay monthly on that loan. If you're making a lot of money, then you can pay that loan off, and it doesn't matter, it's just gonna be another little tiny bill to you. If you're making a good job, or if you have a good job, it doesn't matter, you're just gonna pay off the loan. But I know it sounds annoying, but it's like, what's more important, you having to pay a little bit every month, or getting a job that you actually enjoy and having a good life and being peaceful and actually knowing you went for what you wanted to do. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I had a feeling to say this. Like, I was like a rush went through me. I'm like, oh, I'm about to record this real quick.